I'm Victor Fursov, and this is my channel about insects and about entomology science. Today we are meeting together and we will be talking about wasps and about parasitic wasps, predaceous wasps, and also phytophagous. So different type of wasps. These are special groups of insects belonging to the order Hymenoptera, and we start from the beginning, from our nest of wasps, Polistes wasps, paper wasps. So they're crowding inside cage and they're happy because they're healthy, they are not hungry and they are not thirsty. They have food, they have drink, and they have space for their life. And they have even nest. And they belong to the family Vespidae. And there are some queens, workers, and drones here inside this cage. I show them under big magnification. I can reduce a little bit magnification to show that they are sitting inside the cage. And I am repeating my story from the cage with wasp's nest. And this is natural nest collected in nature 10 days ago near Kyiv, capital of Ukraine. And these are Polistes wasps, or so-called paper wasps, because their comb, their nest is done from paper, or to be precise, from cellulose. Cellulose, which is done from the bark of trees, from the paper done from something like a wood, glued with saliva, and it's done by workers, because these paper wasps were doing their nest themselves. They are not from wax like honeybees, they are done from natural paper. And you can observe here some cells, empty cells, because majority of these wasps just hatched, emerged from cells which had larvae, then pupae, and now adults. They were living and developing inside these cells. And this is a colony, maybe even two colonies, because two different combs, they were collected together in just empty beehive. And these are not hornets. These are not hornets. Paper wasps includes hornets, but hornets are different. Oh, you can see here males and female. Usually we can find male and female. And you can see here on the top of screen, this is a queen which is mating with male or female. So you can recognize that male has male genitalia and female has a sting, but sting is not used for oviposition, because sting, this is modified ovipositor. But male is using his genitalia to insert sperm in sexual organs of queen. So mating finished. Male is using antennae for communication with female or with queen. And this is a queen which will be hibernating overwintering during autumn, winter and springtime till the next season. So this is a queen of new generation. Because old queen, I'm not sure where is she. She's the same size as others. They're very similar to new queens. And size of queens approximately the same as size of workers. These are social wasps belonging to family Vespidae, genus Polistes, and we have races. We have castes, queen, workers, and drones or males. And here we have drones, and we have queens, and we have workers. Queens, they have stings, they can sting. And drones, they have no sting, they do not sting, they are helpless. And these wasps are not very dangerous. They can be dangerous for people who are allergic, but I have tested them that they are stinging not very painfully. But in different countries, different species, they have different chemical structure of venom, so that's why do not try to experiment with your wasps, which can have very allergic venom. And people are sensitive to different venoms. Some people are not sensitive, some people are resistant, and some people are not. This species, which is inhabiting our region near Kyiv, Ukraine, they are stinging but not very painfully. Pain lasts just 10-15 minutes. Hello Jace, hello Curtis. What is your home country? Write in comments. You see here, wasps, they have some food, they have paper with honey, they have some drink water, but they don't have meat, which they usually provide for larvae. That's why they became cannibalistic. You see here one worker which is trying to feed on larva, on its own larva. We can say on its own sister. This worker can take a pupa out of cell and just eating it. Looks like eating it. Difficult to say what's going on, but it seems so. But in this harsh situation in captivity, we don't have food for larvae. Some larvae did some cocoons in the center, but probably not all of them were able to make cocoons. Or some wasps, they just open cocoons. Some adults just hatched. And what's going on here? I think so that this wasp is trying to kill the larva. Otherwise, larva will be sitting inside the cell. But we're observing that larva is doing something strange. New visitors are coming. We have 35 visitors during this stream. I'm interested to know what is the country of our visitors, who is following us, who is Curtis, Chase, Carlslow. What is your home country? Write in chat. That's interesting to know. Which country are you coming from? This is kind of a feedback. Usually we have different people from different countries. We had visitors from United States, from England, from India, from Pakistan, from Australia, different countries. Different people are watching us. This is an opportunity of stream to show you insects and to show you some natural situations, like behavior of wasps in captivity, which will be a little bit different or very much different from natural. But in natural conditions in the nature, somewhere in the orchard and garden, it's quite difficult to manage light, to manage camera, and so on. So that's why I'm doing this management of observations of wasps in captivity. And I said about happy wasps, because these wasps are happy. They have food, honey, they have drink, water, and we have space. But we have also some unhappy wasps, which are in my collection, and they're in cages. They're already dead, so I will show them later, because they're belonging to scientific material for exhibition. Oh, you see, wasp is trying to take off the larva and take it off the food, probably. Obviously the food. So you see, larva is eating, chewing, chewing, chewing. Or maybe trying to clean it. No. She destroyed. Wasp destroyed larva. This is cannibalistic behavior in captivity when spared space and difficult situation with food. Some insects can feed on another insect. So that's why this one is eating the larva. It's obviously not. Wasp cannot eat it in a full way, but it's making liquid. Wasp is eating liquid from the larva. And larva is dying, unfortunately. Yes, larva is dying. Wasp is grooming. Larva is dead because wasp just cut her head or just part of body and still making piece of meat. Usually these larvae are fed by worker wasps, and wasps are bringing food from the nature. And food must be organic, and it must be meat of different animals like spiders, insects, worms, or just even dead animals. And so larvae are fed by adults, by wasps. But in this situation, there are no larvae because it's late season. Most of larvae became pupae, and pupae became adults. And adults are going to die very soon, maybe in September, October. And some of them will be going to sleep in winter time. Who is going to sleep? Queens. Drones will die and queens will sleep, will overwinter during the winter time and springtime till the next season, next summer. People are not talking about their home countries. New visitors are coming. Who are new visitors? What is your home country? Write in comments. It's interesting to know. Have you seen this wasp in the nature? They are very special. They have long legs. They have long body, slender body. They belong to genus Polistes. They are not aggressive because I kept them in my hands and my fingers in my previous videos. Anyway, I was stung, but sting was not very painful. I can repeat it again, but it's up to your activity. If it is interesting, I can show you how wasps are stinging, how we're trying to sting at least. There are here some drones and males and females. Drones, these are males, and females are queens. New queens of new generation. Here I have probably about 30 individuals, 30 specimens of wasps, and drones where we have brighter coloration. We have brighter antenna and brighter legs, yellowish legs, and brighter yellow face. I mean drones. You can see holes in silky caps over pupa. These silky caps probably have been tried to be opened by wasps. So if wasp will open the cap, we take off some larval pupa out and probably can kill it. Seems so. Okay, people are not writing about their home country. So now I can show you a little bit different wasps. Here I can change the light. So you see, these wasps are doing the nest in open air, just somewhere on shrubs usually, under the roof of buildings or under some empty houses. And this is a nest with probably about 50-30 different cells. What Kel Storm is asking. I am from England. I think they are common here. I had one the size of basketball in my boat. I hired a guy to destroy them. Okay, probably, but they are different. If they had a size of basketball, it should be another. Probably they were Yellowjackets. Yellowjackets, they are different. They're more aggressive. They're more angry usually. Yellowjackets, I showed them before. And Yellowjackets, they are doing a nest like a ball. If you had nest like a ball, they're Yellowjackets. You see here, for instance, this is paper wasp of genus Polistes, which is very elongated. And I show you Yellowjacket. Yellowjacket is that. This is not Yellowjacket. You see, very, very different. This is Yellowjacket of genus Polistes, Paravespula. This is Polistes. I have more. Yellowjacket, this one. You see, they're different. Yes, Yellowjackets very aggressive. They're very agile, very active, flying very quickly. This one. But these are very funny. Paper wasp of Polistes. And they are not so aggressive, despite they are bigger. Yellowjackets are smaller, but very agile and very active. And we have much bigger nest. Paravespula has a bigger nest. And you see they are different. In comparison, I show you just the honeybee. For comparison, you can see the honeybee. This is the size of honeybee. Honeybee is bigger than Yellowjacket, but smaller than Polistes. But Yellowjacket very active, and they truly have nest about baseball. Bigger. Baseball is much bigger, about 10-15 centimeters. Or even 30 centimeters size. So it can be Yellowjacket. But Polistes were doing smaller nest like this, which I am showing, which consists only just one simple plate, an open plate without cover. Yellowjackets were doing nest with cover, with cellulose cover, and their nest is like a ball. But different species of Yellowjackets existed. For instance, this is another Yellowjacket. But bigger one, this is a male of Yellowjacket, but another species, which is close to, maybe this is a hornet male, but a very small one. I have also hornets. Hornets are much bigger, but you can compare. Hello to Yuri from Ukraine. Hello to David Kelso. What is your home country, David Kelso? I understood that one visitor is from England. We have a visitor from Ukraine. And I can show you hornet. So you see hornet coming. Hornet is much bigger. So Polistes is coming back to the cage. Hornet is here. You see, hornet is twice bigger than Polistes. Hornet is, this is European hornet, Latin name Vespa crabro. Have you seen hornet? Have you seen paper wasps? Are you afraid of them? Do you like them? Write it in chat. Jack, do you like wasps or you hate them? Kel, Storm, are you afraid of wasps or not? I think so, because if you got rid of them on your boat, you do not like them very much. Yes, Jack is hating them with the passion. Yes, it's obviously because they're stinging, because they have venom, and if some of them can sting you, it can be painful experience. But this tiny, or we can say big, drone, you see, different from this one, because it has long antenna, and this is a drone which doesn't sting. All drones in Hymenoptera order, they don't have sting. Nile, yes, I do remember your nickname, but I'm not sure what is your home country. Lamhari, write your home country, Nile. Are you interested in insects, or this is just fun for you? And I can show you some size of another insects, like you see small bumblebee is coming. This is a small worker of bumblebee, about 1 centimeter size. Bumblebee is bigger than Yellowjackets, and obviously smaller than hornet. Hornet is the biggest. This is European hornet. Nile, what is your home country? You didn't write. Are you kidding? Are you hating wasps? Or do you like them? Are you afraid of wasps and bees? Majority of people are afraid of wasps and bees because they're stinging, because they're painfully stinging. You see here, these are Yellowjackets. This is a bumblebee, this is a hornet. Oh, that's lovely. Some people like wasps. Some people love wasps. Not only haters. There are some lovers of wasps. We have 43 visitors on our stream. And it's time to show you more wasps in comparison with this one. So these Yellowjackets are coming back to the collection. Hornet, I show you more hornets. So you watch carefully, you see, hornets are much bigger than paper wasps. 3-4 times bigger. They are not alive because they died some times ago. You can recognize how big are they. These are European hornets. They are stinging very painfully. I have not been stung yet, fortunately. I have been stung by these tiny Polistes, but it's not painful. But to be stung by hornet, it's very painful, for sure. So that's why avoid them and do not irritate them. Yes, I am entomologist. I am studying parasitic wasps, and I will show them later because they are smallest. Parasitic and phytophagous wasps, because different groups of Hymenopteroida belonging to different groups of wasps. For example, I show you some small tiny phytophagous wasps. They're very tiny. Not in focus. These are also wasps, but phytophagous. They are seed-feeding insects. They are developing inside seeds of rose hip. They are belonging to genus Megascolia. They are living inside seeds of rose fruits. So they are phytophagous. They are not predaceous. So there are different wasps. There are predaceous wasps, parasitic and phytophagous. I am entomologist. I am from Kyiv, the capital of Ukraine. And what country are you from? Write in comments, what is your home country? We're observing here Polistes wasps, and I'm observing 3 specimens of hornets. European hornet Vespa crabro. And I want to show you part of collection. Jack from USA. What is your city and or state in USA? We had already visitors from Alabama, Arizona, Texas, Pennsylvania, Florida, and what state are you from? So I do remember people who were coming and wrote some messages in chat. Pennsylvania, yes, right. I guess you have been on my channel. Pittsburgh. Great. My great pleasure to have a new visitor from Pennsylvania, from Pittsburgh City. Best greetings. Thank you for coming in. I am pleased to share my video with you, to show you some interesting stories about insects, because I'm translating this video from Ukraine, and I'm translating it from my telephone. And you know, in Ukraine is difficult situation now, and now at this present moment, this is a midnight. I'm translating in midnight, and I have special messages in my smartphone about possibility of coming bloody air drones from our unfriendly neighbors. It's about 20 drones can be coming to our region in the nearest hours, and more than 30 drones, I mean military equipment, not something funny. Some unpleasant drones are coming to Ukraine for surveillance, and maybe after that sometimes missiles are coming as well after such bloody surveillance. So that's why situation is very hard. But thank you to international support. Where I live, we live, we work, we study, we are fighting for our independence, for independence of state Ukraine. And even we are working with our material, despite all difficult circumstances of military situation. In some regions, situation is very hard on a very short distance. Kyiv, capital of Ukraine, is more or less far away from the front line. By the greetings to our visitors from Pittsburgh, hello reasons deranged from Pittsburgh as well. By the greetings. We are watching our terrarium with paper wasps. We came to the right side because here light from my lamp, so that's why we are just crawling around in the direction of light. Our wasps, we have food, we have drink, we have honey, we have space, so that's why we're more or less happy sitting here. And we have males and females. Some of them were just trying to play with paper. You can recognize what's going on. Wasp is trying to take off paper. Paper had some water and oh yes, we are watching interesting moment. New drone is coming. You see, one drone is trying to escape from the cell. This is a drone with bright antenna. Drone is opening the cup of cell and will come soon from the cell. You see on the upper side of the screen. Jack is saying, I just want to study wasps and there's a war going on, sad. Thanks for the content and I hope there is a peace in your country soon. Thank you for your support. Okay, our visitor from South London came. Best greetings. Best greetings to England. My great pleasure to see our friends. You can observe here in the upper side of the screen how drone is trying to escape from the cell. Not to escape, just to hatch. To hatch from the cell. Just opening the cup. Opening this. Oh, come on. He's coming. Nobody helps. Okay, clean the antenna with first pair of legs. Carefully. Relax, and come again. No food. One is busy with paper. One worker is busy with paper. Clean the area. And male is coming. Imagine, this is birthday of this lovely drone. Today I have my birthday as well, and this drone is coming in my birthday. Yes, he came out. Happy birthday to you, little drone, happy birthday. Image from the cell. I guess so, this is a drone, maybe not. Who knows, it needs to take it in fingers and check the abdomen. Because males and females, very similar, by the way. Okay, we observed the birth of wasp, which hatched from the cell. Very nice. This was a male on the lid with very bright yellow legs. Everyone is busy because of strong light. Don't worry about them. We are not thirsty. We have food, we have honey, and we have space. But now I can show you some other insects in the collection. A roll of drones and roll of females. Well. Drones are very important. Drones are passing their genetic material for genetic variability. Drones are passing genetic material because they have less genetic material than females. Females, we can lay eggs, fertilized and unfertilized. From fertilized eggs, new females are coming, and unfertilized eggs are coming drones. But during mating, males and females, or queens to be precise, and drones mating, and female queen receiving some genetic material from drone. So that's why new genetic material, which is important for resistance against diseases and survival, new genetical material is coming to genetical material of next generation. So without it, genetic variability will be less when queens just laying eggs without mating. There are some species in Hymenoptera order which can lay eggs without males, so they are called parthenogenetic insects, when female can lay eggs without males. But when there are some males are providing exchange by genetical material from one colony to another colony, from one family, as we say, to another family. That's why drones are important vectors of resistance against diseases and resistance in natural environment. So, of course, you can say females are not exact copies of queens, because there are some genetical mechanism to increase variability, because chromosomes they will be not the same, not copies, not exact copies. They will be slightly different sometimes. There are a lot of mechanisms to exchange by genes. When some genes will change their positions, where some genes can become active, some not active in different females. But at least the genetical variability will be less. At least it can be, say, maybe 90% they are just copies of queens. Females are 90% copies of queens, with 10% of variability. But with drones, variability will be what? More than 50%. Oh, you see. Female is coming with larva. Very happy to want to eat it. Okay, next insects are coming here. What are these insects? Can you recognize what this? These are not wasps. And you are right, because these are not wasps. These are Formicidae family. Ants. We have no wings, by the way. Okay, I can show a little bit some insects in collection. These are ants from Turkish Republic. They were making big nests underground when I was going to work in the Institute of Plant Protection. I found a very big nest, and these ants were very, very active. They're crowding around and running very fast. Ants are relatives of wasps. That's why I'm showing them. I was talking about Yellowjackets. Yes, I'm relatively big, I guess. I was talking about Yellowjackets, so you can watch Polistes in the center and Yellowjackets smaller one. Again, central upper part, these are Polistes and smaller one. These are Paravespula, Yellowjackets. And here, mostly Polistes. So we're in collection. You see, we're very similar but different, for sure. Okay, new insects are coming. New hornets are coming. This is a hornet or not? No, these are not hornet. This wasp is named mammoth wasp. Mammoth, you see, so big one, like a mammoth, like a huge elephant. But this is not hornet. This is not hornet. These are different wasps. Small one, this is a Yellowjacket, and big one, mammoth wasp of a genus Megascolia. Megascolia maculata. Big Scolia of family Scoliidae. Family Scoliidae. And nearby you can observe big one, the hornet. Hornet is a big one. Same size as Scolia, but different, you see. Very long antennae. Why this antenna so big? Because this is a male. This is a male. And male has no sting. But tiny small Yellowjackets, they have sting. This huge wasp has no sting, but Yellowjackets are stinging very painfully. You see Yellowjacket, paper wasp, and huge hornet, which is different from this one. Looks like the same, but completely different. Coloration is different. This is Megascolia, Scoliidae, which is parasitic wasp. Larva is developing on rhinoceros beetle larva. This is not female, this is a queen. This is not a female, not a queen. This is a male, also with long antennae, which has no sting, Next one has no sting as well. So we're not stinging. But female of Megascolia usually stings the larva of rhinoceros beetle underground, and larva is living and growing underground in the soil, in special cavity which was done by rhinoceros larva, and will hatch only next season. But drones are dying the same season, maybe after 10-14 days of life. Drones are living very short period. Okay. I have more different wasps in collection. For comparison, drones are coming here. Do you know these insects? These are funny. Pyrocorisopterus. Very funny Pyrocorisopterus. Very funny bugs. They're coming in springtime, they're very common. They're everywhere in springtime and in summertime. Red soldier bugs or firebugs. Pyrocorisopterus, family Pyrocaridae. Yes, these funny bugs, which are not stinging, which are not painful, which are very peaceful. Best bugs for children. Okay. I can show more insects. More insects are coming. Some predators, some parasitoids. You see, this is a queen. Yes, I know very well about tarantula hawk. They belong to family Pompilidae. Pompilidae, spider wasps. But we are living in tropical and semi-tropical regions, and Pompilidae is worldwide distribution. Pompilidae are very common in our area, but usually Pompilidae are not very big. Tarantula hawk is a big one, but in our area in Ukraine we don't have so huge species. Most of Pompilidae, spider wasps, they have black coloration, they are very agile, they are running on roads somewhere between plants, they are very active predators, not predators to be precise, parasitoids on spiders. They are not feeding on spiders, they lay eggs on spider and bring spider to the nest. So they developing on spiders. And who is this? This is European hornet queen. European hornet queen. Very big sting. You see here. Big sting. Big mandibles. And short antenna. Next one is this is a worker, which is smaller size. And you see the size of honeybee and bumblebee. Honeybee is 4-5 times smaller than queen of hornet, European hornet. the size of about 35 millimeters, 3.5 centimeters. Okay. New hornets are coming. These are queens again, and male with long antenna, and also pupa. So you can watch how big sting in comparison with honeybee. Sting is very big. So that's why you can recognize that hornet is very active, very big one, and very strong, very powerful to kill honeybee. But most dangerous in Europe, not European hornet, but small Asian hornet, Vespa velutina, which is not here. And you can see here, this is a queen, but with reduced wings, maybe infected with virus of wasp deformation virus, wing deformation virus. So because in many cases wings are not developing after infection with viruses, which was studied in honeybees. So you see, same case, some wasps can be with deformed wings. And this is example. This is a queen. This is also a queen. This is a drone. And this is a pupa. And honeybee. And finally I can show you some parasitic wasps, but also quite a big size. Recognize here queen has 35 millimeters. But I have another insect like here. You see, here are several different insects. Some of them predaceous, some of them parasitic, and some of them just fly. Who is the fly? Fly of order Diptera is presented here. And this is very long ovipositor. This is not a sting. This is very long ovipositor of ichneumanoid wasps. Parasitoid. This is a very big parasitoid with size about length of body 25 millimeters and 25 millimeters ovipositor at least. Genus Megarissa, order Ichneumonidae. Family Ichneumonidae, order Hymenoptera. And here smaller, very small Scolia wasps, family Scoliidae. This is Yellowjacket, paper wasp, and this is parasitoid Megarissa with very long ovipositor. Ovipositor about 25-30 millimeters She is a parasitoid of horntail wasps, which are developing inside the wood. Male has the same size but without ovipositor. Same slender body but without ovipositor. You can see here parasitoid and also some predator. Predator is Polistes. And you can see here also the fly, which looks like wasp, but this is not wasp. Yellow and white, yellow and black. Looks like wasp, but this is not wasp. This is a fly. Order Diptera. This is Diptera, which is completely helpless, which cannot sting, but looks like a little bit like wasp for self-protection. And this is called mimicry. Looks like the wasp, to be like wasp in appearance for self-protection. It can guarantee survival. And this is a male with very hairy antennae. Extended male genitalia and hairy antennae. This is not a wasp, this is fly. Paper wasp and Megascolia. Vulgaris. And another wasp. We already have seen one. Who is this? These are males. Males of Scolia. Megascolia, family Scoliidae. Males will have black head and black antennae, and queens or females will have a red head and very short antennae with huge mandibles. I don't have at the present moment here, only in other cages, I can show it later. But this is a male Scoliidae wasp, or mammoth wasp, which is called mammoth wasp. Queen is hunting on the larvae of rhinoceros beetle underground, which are hiding usually somewhere underground in dead wood or in the soil, in rotten plants. So we're making a cavity underground and paralyzing the larvae of rhinoceros beetle. But this is a drone. These are drones. So several of them. Drones of Scoliidae. Drones of Megascolia maculata. Megascolia maculata. That looks very funny. But actually looks like hornets. That's why people are afraid of them. People say, hornet is coming. Can sting. So this is also a case of mimicry. They have also sharp male genitalia, which can pick a little bit you, cannot sting, but can make a try to sting. So that's why it's also a way of mimicry for self-protection. Pain level of hornet is maybe 5 times higher than from a honeybee. Pain level of this one, pain level of paper wasp, is approximately 1/10 part of honeybee. But 1/10 part for Polistes. But the pain level for Yellowjackets is really the same as for honeybee. But Yellowjackets can sting several times. They can sting and take off and sting again. So that's why it can be painful, same as honeybee. But pain of paper wasp Polistes, just 1/10 part, very weak. So these are wasps for today, in collection and inside cage. Wasps are coming back. Collection is coming back to another cage. I hope it was funny, interesting and entertaining for you. Today we have been watching different wasps and different insects. Parasitic wasps, predaceous wasps, phytophagous wasps, wasps in collection and wasps in natural environment in the nest. We are observing now Polistes, tiny paper wasps of genus Polistes. They can sting, but not very painfully, but it depends from the species, from country where they do live, and from your sensitivity. For some people, pain level can be different, because some people can be very sensitive to stings. In the United States, entomologist Justin Schmidt just published the book with scale of pain level, so you can read a little bit more about this pain level, who is stinging painfully, who is stinging not painfully, because he studied chemical structure of different venoms. So he collected insects in tropical areas, so accidentally and just obviously he has been stung several times. He described the pain level in his diaries, and finally he published a book about it. So it became interesting book for outreach activity to explain the importance of natural environment, the importance of wasps, how to be careful about them, how to explain some scientific activity in popular manner. So his book about wasps venoms has a high popularity. I have met him once at Hymenoptera Congress in Hungary. We had very nice talk and conversation. So these are wasps which you are observing. These are paper wasps of genus Polistes. I was very pleased to be with you today to show you some behavior of wasps, to explain the differences, to show different families, different genera of wasps, and to explain their different life cycles. It's quite a great pleasure to show you wasps not only in collection, but also in natural environment inside the nest. That's why you are watching now the nest wasps. And I have more material in collection, so I can show you later some collection with new wasps. Thank you for watching. Good night. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to subscribe if you have interest, you can visit my sponsorship page on Google, on YouTube, or on my Patreon page. Didn't forget to subscribe? So let's subscribe. Write your comments and write your comments in chat. And don't forget, support Ukraine. Stand with Ukraine. Help Ukraine. And Ukraine will win. Thank you for interest and curiosity in insects. Best greetings from Kyiv, capital of Ukraine. This was a stream of Victor Fursov, entomologist, beekeeper teacher. New streams are coming soon. Subscribe and you can watch more videos on my channel. And press on bell for notifications. Yes, which I said, Jack was writing that he was stung by large black wasp like Polistes fuscatus, and it was 5 times worse than honeybee. Polistes are different species, maybe more painful than this one. This species is not painful, maybe Polistes dominulus, very common one and not very aggressive, not very painful. But other big species, strong species with very poisonous venom can be 5 times worse than honeybee. That's for sure. So be careful with wasps. Try do not irritate them. Live with wasps in peace and harmony, because they are predators, they are useful insects in orchard, in your environment, in garden, in forest. So they are our friends. Wasps are our friends. Subscribe to my channel and write your comments in chat and just in the comments section. See you soon on my channel as well. You can watch more videos about insects. Bye bye. See you soon on my channel. Best wishes, best entomological greetings. Bye bye.